Alright, we're gonna try this again. We're live. So, rain clouds are starting to appear a little bit, but that don't stop the flow. Sometimes you gotta let it rain, wash the dirt, well, wash the nasty, unnecessary energy away. Nature's wash. But yeah, peace and love. You feel me? Pialo. Peace and love. Piali, P and light. Or peace and light. Uh, just wanted to check in nature and let y'all know, why it's necessary to be out in nature in these times. It's like a natural release. Feel me? Especially when you put your feet in the grass, you kind of just soak in the sun. You know, um, it's interesting hearing people talk about how did it, especially melanated people. And it's like it's not really hot, but I understand it's hot. But the sun feeds us. You know, and at this point in time, we need to be fed what we're supposed to be fed. Because what you eat is supposed to better you, not make you worse. You know, like to have a certain habit of eating things will make you lighter in your energy and ultimately make you more able to take in certain energies like the sun. You know, 'cause at the end of the day, we're a lot of things, but some of us actually represent the sun, you know, and us being light beings, this is that one on one back with our source, to really be out in the sun and be fully grounded in your being. And the source of our being, our physical being, is nature. Feel me? So to really connect with nature and the sun, especially in 2022 and beyond, um, it's key because ultimately you also get certain downloads that you can't get inside a building. You know, certain things come straight from the sun, information. Feel me? And as being a solar being, you want to allow yourself to get some solar information. You know, we're cosmic beings, some of us. Feel me? The evidence is the skin and the hair for the most part. But with that being said, you know, my melanated peoples, more specifically my Americanis, feel me, my American indigenous peoples, the ones that look like me, you feel me, get out in the sun, get in nature. And honestly, if you can't stand the sun, it might be something that you eat and that you might need to change because that's not actually cool. We'll keep it real. Feel me? That's not cool. We are under a lot of different um, programming that has kind of gotten us out of our natural order and our natural nature. So, in honestly speaking, when you tap back into certain ancient ways, certain ancestral ways, if you've been so consumed into the artificial, feel me, modern matrix, feel me, version, then it's gonna be uncomfortable, you know, because ultimately your system has gotten used to something, period. Your system gets used to things, you know, and until you want to change it. But in some ways, you have to go through radical forces to change things, which is another little bar. If you really want to change some things, you have to go through radical forces, you know. to ignite that change. Maybe one of those things could be getting out in the sun. Because ultimately, the burning sensation, the uncomfortable sense, you feel me, feeling that you getting is the work that the sun is putting in. You feel me, to go against what's not for you that's in your system. That's why I say if you don't put it in the first place, you wouldn't have to deal with that type of uncomfort, feel me, discomfort, feel me. It's time for us to not be ill anymore, you know. Come to nature, come to the sun and get healed, for real. So, yeah, that's it for now. Get out in the sun, get your grounding in, get your earthing in, get your sun gazing in. Sometimes you don't even gotta open your eyes and look directly at the sun. Just intentionally take in the sun's energy. Breathe with nature. That's about it. But yeah, give yourself that time. Allow yourself that um, opportunity. Peace and love. Pealo, peali, peace and light.